Tonight's headlines: Pacquiao nomination a drama, says PDP-Laban. Roque clears Duterte over involvement in Davao Death Squad. Coronavirus cases in the country at 2,385,616. Delta variant now most common lineage. ITCZ affects southern Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And stocks peso start week down. Good evening. Today is Monday, September 20, 2021. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel, and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. Senator Manny Pacquiao's election as PDP-Laban party chairman is comedy if not drama, according to the faction of the party headed by Energy Secretary Alfonso Cusi on Monday. PDP-Laban Secretary General Attorney Melvin Matibag said that they have expected Pacquiao's move, noting that the supposed ouster of President Rodrigo Duterte from the ruling party was a comedy, and the senator's proclamation is just plain drama. The party's faction recently named Pacquiao as its standard-bearer for the 2022 polls, but according to Matibag, Pacquiao's nomination violated party rules and thus should be regarded as illegitimate. The ruling party earlier nominated Senator Bongo to run for president and President Rodrigo Duterte as its candidate for vice president in next year's elections. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque on Monday cleared President Rodrigo Duterte of involvement in the Davao Death Squad. Roque was responding to the decision of the International Criminal Court pre-trial chamber to allow ICC prosecutors to probe the Duterte administration's war on drugs for possible crimes against humanity. The scope of the probe were killings that transpired from November 1, 2011 until March 6, 2019. Including those killings made by the Davao Death Squad when Duterte was still the mayor of Davao City before assuming the presidency in June 30, 2016. Roque also stressed that the president's repeated calls on the police to kill drug suspects and the chief executive's threat of killing drug personalities should not be construed as a state policy aimed at killing civilian population, which is a crime against humanity. The Department of Health reported 18,937 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Monday to bring the total number of infections in the country to 2,385,616. This brought the active cases to 176,850, and of the total, 87.6% are mild, 8.1% are asymptomatic, 1.3% are severe, and 0.6% are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 2,171,832 after 20,171 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll now stands at 36,934 following 146 fatalities recorded. Positivity rate reached 26.3%, which is far off the international standard of less than 5%. The total COVID-19 tests conducted nationwide stood at 72,770. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Magpabakuna kayo.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Magandang araw mga katribu! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelovelo, Comfy Manalo, Chinky Mangkukang, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Chirk Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas ng mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Sama-sama natin alamin ang mga natatagong istorya sa mga latest na kaganapan sa loob at labas ng bansa.
Simulan ang bawat umaga with good vibes sa mga informative and recreational segments dito sa ating programa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at TribuneNow sa YouTube. Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magkita-kita po tayo mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga at magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising na!
Magpabakura kayo.
It's time for the world to know. Outstanding Filipinos in America. The 11th Outstanding Filipinos in America Awards 2021. A salute to the heroes of coronavirus. Coming back live in person at Carnegie Hall in New York City, home of the TOFA Awards since 2011.
Magpabakura kayo.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Oh, vaccination, isolation. Gotta keep up with my nutrition. Gotta maintain my body condition. Then I can take my vaccination. What do I choose? What do I take? As long as it is not a fake. AstraZeneca, Moderna, BioNTech, even Sinovac, okay na. Babakuna ka ba? 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 Vaccination for the nation, no more isolation. With vaccination,
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Magpabakura kayo.
In other news, the health department disclosed on Monday that the highly transmissible Delta variant of the coronavirus disease is now the most common lineage among sequenced samples of COVID-19 cases in the Philippines. The DOH said 319 Delta variant cases were detected as of September 18, taking the nationwide tally to 3,027, or 24.16% of the 12,530 sequenced samples. Of the 319 new Delta variant cases, 40 were detected in Region 2, while Caraga had 31 cases. Calabarzon registered 26 cases, while Region 1 and the NCR posted 24 cases each. 18 cases were traced to returning overseas Filipinos. The Beta and Alpha variants, meanwhile, accounted for the 21.82% and the 19.64% of the cases, respectively. 2 samples, or 0.02%, were positive for the Gamma variant, while 1 sample belonged to the Lambda variant. State Weather Bureau Pagasa announced that cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms will prevail over several parts of the country due to the intertropical convergence zone. In its 24-hour forecast, Pagasa said Mimaropa, Bicol region, Visayas, Caraga, northern Mindanao, and Zamboanga Peninsula will experience the said weather condition. Pagasa advised affected residents to prepare for possible flash floods or landslides due to severe thunderstorms. Meanwhile, the ITCZ and localized thunderstorms will bring partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms over Metro Manila and the rest of the country. And in business, the Philippine Stock Exchange started the week in the negative territory due to the lack of data releases both here and in the United States, while the peso depreciated to the 50 level against the greenback. The local stock barometer shed 54.95 points or 0.79% to 6,857.90 at the closing bell. The broader all shares followed with a contraction of 29.51 points or 0.69% to 4,266.33. Regina Capital Development Corporation Head of Sales Luis Limlingan said that Philippine shares were off to a slow start on Monday as no economic data releases are on the schedule here and in the U.S. Volume totaled 2.29 billion shares amounting to 7.23 billion pesos. Decliners led advancers at 165 to 42 while 36 shares were unchanged. Meanwhile, the peso weakened against the US dollar after closing the week's first trading day at 50.24 from 49.95 last Friday. That wraps up the stories tonight, and before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, Department of Tourism, and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.